Jerem is absent. Stothard? Thompson?
Here.
Festerson? Absent. Gurnett?
Here.
Gray?
Here.
Mr. President?
Here.
Festerson?
Here.
He's now here.
Please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for our invocation by Councilmember Thompson.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For today's prayer, I'm reading a reflection in light of this being the National Election Day. This is a Martin Luther King saying. It says, in a real sense, all is interrelated. All men are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one, directly affects all. I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be. And you can never be what you ought to be until I am what I ought to be. This is the interrelated structure of reality. And I put that up saying that no matter how the election goes, we all must remember that we're Americans and that we're one nation dependent on one another. Thank you.
City Clerk certified publication of Daily Record on November 2nd. Notice for Review Council and regular City Council meeting November 6, 2012. A current copy of the Open Meeting Act is posted in white binder on the east wall of the legislative chambers.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Omaha City Council. This meeting is conducted in public and by law may only address the topics listed on our published agenda. The Council will hear testimony but will not engage of debate of issues with the public at this meeting. During testimony, it is not appropriate to applaud or convey disapproval. These actions only detract from the formal decorum of the meeting. At this time, please turn off or mute any electronic device. Mr. Clerk.
Item resolutions, Ray Bonds. Item number 5, resolution, the preliminary official statement pertaining to the issuance and sale of sanitary sewage system revenue bond series of 2012 in the aggregate principal amount not to exceed $140 million by the City of Omaha is hereby approved.
Public hearing on agenda item number 5 begins now. Are there any proponents? Are there any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Motion to adopt. Second.
Roll call.
Stothard?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Festerson?
Yes.
Gurnett?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Mr. President?
Yes.
Adopted 6-0. Item number 6, resolution approving, deeming final, and authorizing the distribution of the preliminary official statement pertaining to not to exceed $700,000 City of Omaha Public Facility Corporation lease revenue bonds, Milton Abrams Branch Library Project Series 2012-A, and not to exceed $5.5 million City of Omaha Public Facilities lease revenue bonds, Police Cruiser Project Series 2012-B.
Public hearing on agenda item number 6 begins now. Are there any proponents? Are there any opponents?
Motion to adopt. Second.
Public hearing is closed. Roll call.
Stothard?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Festerson?
Yes.
Gurnett?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Mr. President?
Yes.
It's adopted 6-0. We'll take items number 7 through 9. They're all zoning ordinance on final reading, planning board attachments. 7 is ordinance to rezone property located east of 99th Street and south of Reddick Avenue from LI to R7. A, planning board and planning department recommend approval. B is communication requesting a 6 weeks layover till December 18th and continue public hearing. 8 is ordinance to approve the planned unit development overlay district. A, planning board and planning department recommend, and 9 is ordinance to approve a development agreement for the property located northeast of 99th and Military Avenue.
Motion to lay over 6 weeks. 8 weeks.
6 weeks and continue the public hearing.
Okay. Second.
Roll call.
Come on, guys, don't confuse me on election day.
Stothard?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Festerson?
Yes.
Gurnett?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Mr. President?
Yes.
It's laid over 6 weeks, 6-0. We'll take items 10 through 12. 10 is resolution of Plymouth plat and take Zarvin Village replat 13, located northeast of 67th and Shirley Street, is hereby accepted. A, planning board and planning department recommend approval. 11 is The plat entitled Exorbitant Village Replat 13 is hereby approved. A, Planning Board and Planning Department recommend approval. And 12 is the subdivision agreement is hereby approved.
Public hearing on agenda items numbers 10, 11, and 12 begin now. Are there any proponents?
Yes.
Come on now.
My name is Joseph Flaxbeard. I'm with Lampard Nearson and Associates. We're the civil engineers on the project. I also have with me an owner's representative, and we're here today to answer any questions that you might have.
Thank you, sir. Are there any other proponents? Are there any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Second.
Roll call.
Stothard?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Festerson?
Yes.
Gurnett?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
They're all passed 6-0. Pursuant to City Council Rule 70, agenda item number 13 shall be laid over 2 weeks for publication and public hearing. Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, due to no meetings being held November 13th and November 27th, agenda items number 14 through 15 shall be laid over 4 weeks to December 4th for publication and public hearing. Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, agenda item number 16 shall be laid over 4 weeks till December 14th. Pursuant to City Council Rule 70, agenda item number 17 through 18 shall be laid over 2 weeks for publication and public hearing. Liquor, item number 19, Abraham's Catering, 9809 M Street, Class C liquor license, new application, new location.
Public hearing on agenda item number 19 begins now. Are there any proponents?
Say opponents or proponents?
Proponents. Please state your name and address.
Council members, John Blumenthal, 1700 Farnham Street, Omaha, Nebraska. On behalf of applicant 1316 Jones LLC, DBA Abraham Catering. And this application is for the Aspen Room at 9809 M Street. We're here to answer any questions you may have today.
Thank you. Are there any other proponents? Are there any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Move the approval.
Roll call.
Stothard? Yes. Thompson?
Yes.
Festerson?
Yes.
Gurnett?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
It's adopted 6-0. Item number 20, Black Oak Grill, number 114 at 220 South 31st Avenue, Suite 3107. Class I liquor license, new application, new location. If you wish to grant, you would need to suspend Rule 7 due to its location next to Turner Park.
Motion to suspend Rule 7.
Roll call.
Stothard?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Festerson?
Yes.
Gurnett?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes. So now we do go ahead with the public
Yeah,
hearing.
now we do the public hearing.
Okay. Public hearing on agenda item number 20 begins now. Are there any proponents?
Yes.
Please state your name and address.
Mike Sizek, 4908 North 135th Avenue, Omaha, Nebraska. And I'll be the general manager of the location.
Thank you, sir. Are there any other proponents? Are there any opponents? Public hearing is closed. Roll call.
Stothard? Yes. Thompson?
Yes.
Festerson?
Yes.
Gurnett?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Adopted 6-0. Item number 21, Saints Pub plus Patio, Midtown Crossing, 120 South 31st Avenue, Suite 5103. Class I liquor license, new application, new location.
Public hearing on agenda item number 21 begins now. Are there any proponents?
Yes. John Blumenthal, 1700 Farnham Street, Omaha, 68102. I'm here on behalf of applicant Riley Drive Entertainment 11 LLC, doing business as Saints Pub and Patio, Midtown Crossing. And this is for Saints Pub and Patio and the former Parliament Pub location at Midtown Crossing. And we're here
Thank
to
you.
answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, sir. Are there any other proponents? Are there any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Move the approval.
Roll call.
Stothard? Yes. Thompson?
Yes.
Festerson?
Yes.
Gurnett?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Now we
Motion to
do
reinstate Rule 7.
Roll call.
Stothard? Yes. Thompson?
Yes.
Festerson?
Yes.
Gurnett?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Consent agenda. Any member of the City Council may cause an item placed on the consent agenda to be removed. Items removed from consent agenda shall be taken up by City Council immediately following the consent agenda in the order in which they were removed unless otherwise provided by the City Council Rules of Order.
Motion to approve.
The public hearings on agenda items numbers 22 through 24 were held on October the 30th, 2012. Roll call.
Stothard. Thompson. Festerson. Gurnett.
Yes.
Gray. Mr. President.
Yes.
They're all passed 6-0. Item number 35 will be removed from the consent agenda for resolutions.
The public hearings on agenda items numbers 25 through 34 and 36 and 37 are today. If you wish to address the City Council regarding these items, please come to the microphone, indicate the agenda item number you wish to address, identify yourself by your name, address, who you represent, and if you are a proponent or opponent. Public hearing is closed. Roll call.
Stothard. Thompson. Festerson. Gurnett.
Yes.
Gray. Mr. President.
Yes.
They're all adopted 6-0. Now, item number 35 is resolution for additional picnic tables, associated walks, trash receptacles, irrigation system, and associated drinking fountains near the playground located near the entrance to the subdivision of SID 398 Pacific Springs, located northwest 174th and Pacific Street, is hereby approved. We have a request from the SID to lay this over 2 weeks so that they can publish and continue the public hearing.
Second.
Roll call.
Stothard. Thompson. Festerson. Gurnett.
Yes.
Gray. Mr. President.
Yes.
Laid over 2 weeks, 6-0. Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, the third reading on agenda item number 38 shall be held on November 20th. The public hearing on this item is today. Item 38 is an ordinance to amend Section 2526 of the Omaha Code pertaining to the registration of intrusion of fire alarms to change the late registration fee.
Public hearing on agenda item number 38 begins now. Are there any proponents? Are there any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, the third reading and public hearing on agenda items number 39 through 42 shall be held on December 4th. Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, the second reading and public hearing on agenda items number 43 through 46 shall be held on November 20th, 2012.
Motion to adjourn.
Roll call.
Stothard. Thompson. Festerson. Gurnett.
Yes.
Gray. Mr. President.
Yes.
213.